Well, good afternoon, everyone, and Dr. Katui, ministers, CEOs, and entrepreneurs, and my colleagues from China. It's my great honor. I've been expecting this day for a long, long time. I read a lot of books, saw a lot of movies, and when I see the Africa, when I see the wonderful land, I always turn on the TV and start to see. I think my daughter also saw a lot of Africa stories and Africa pictures with me, together with me. And today is my first morning arriving here. In the past few hours, I upgraded my understanding of Africa. Because I have high expectation. Normally when you have a high expectation, you have a disappointment. But I was so excited this morning. I'm excited by this land, excited by the people here. The whole world today has a lot of worries, concerns. But Africa, you see the expectation. You see the passion. People here want to change. This is what exactly I saw 20, 30 years ago in China. We also worried 20, 30 years ago. China worried a lot. Even when everybody says China is going to join WTO, the Chinese people say, oh my God, when China joined WTO, the wolf will come to China. But after 20 years, people think China is like a wolf because we grow up. And today the world worried, but Africa, you see, this morning I met so many excellent young entrepreneurs. The ideas they have, the passion for the future, and the belief they have for the future. This is what the human being need. This is what economic need. It's the people. People say we don't have Africa, we don't have infrastructure. Well, what we need is not necessarily the infrastructure. It's the people's passion. It's the people's belief for the future, especially young people. And I think what we did in China when I started my business in my apartment 18 years ago, there's no infrastructure at all. No mobile phones. I remember I'm meeting Steve Jobs 6 months before he launched the Apple phone. We talked for 1 hour. At that time, we had no idea what his smartphone looked like. He did not mention anything about smartphone. He asked me a lot of questions about mobile phones. But things changed so much. The mobile phone changed the world. And most possibly that because why e-commerce grows so fast in China? Because we had a terrible infrastructure of commerce. Because the infrastructure of commerce in China is so bad, and USA, the infrastructure of commerce is so good. So USA e-commerce is a dessert for China. It's become the main course. And China did not. People keep on challenging me. So you don't have a credit system. You don't have a check system. Why? How you can do e-commerce? You don't have internet infrastructure. You don't have this. You don't have that. How can you do it? I said because we don't have this and that. We have entrepreneurs. We start to build. Entrepreneurs, real entrepreneurs, never wait for infrastructure. We build infrastructure. So, where in the world is supposed to have the best infrastructure for doing e-commerce? Europe, they have the best infrastructure. But why they not? They worry too much. They worry about security, privacy, and law, and this and that. When you start to worry, you don't have a future. We know we have a lot of problems, but this time in Africa, I see the passion. I see the belief. And I would say, finally, the world in the next 30 years is going to change so big, so scary, that most people cannot expect. The first technology revolution takes about 50 years. Second technology revolution takes about 50 years. And every time, the first 20 years is about the technology. The next 30 years is about implication of the technology. Internet has just passed 20 years. The next 30 years is about application of the technology, of the internet, using the internet. It's not the internet company is going to win. It's those companies using internet will be winning. It's not the entrepreneurs. Every entrepreneurs will be online, which we call entrepreneurs. So please pay special attention to the next 30 years. Car was not invented in America, but America using the car good. Electricity was not invented in America, but America using electricity well. So of course, internet is not invented in Africa, but African young people can definitely use it better. And please pay special attention to those people who are below 30 years old, because those are the people never scared of using and trying new things. In this world, the most difficult thing is to convince the successful people, because they all live in the yesterday. And we, young people, want always live for the future. Using the technology, just like the day when I type the first word, internet. My friend said, Jack, just don't be afraid. Just to type in. It's not a bomb. And I did. Internet is good. It's challenging to a lot of successful people, successful countries, successful companies, but not to us. Because we have Africa, like China, we have nothing to lose. The thing we should not lose is hope. The thing we should never lose is fighting for the future. And I said again, if Jack Ma can be successful, 80% of the people in the world can be successful. We do not have money. We start from zero. And Africa has the hope, and pay special attention to those people who are below 30 years old. Pay special attention to those companies who have 30 employees, less than 30 employees. And please pay special attention to women, because women will be the power. I think women will be the rising power of the 21st century. If you can use more women, I'm sure that you can make your e-commerce, e-business much better. By the way, there's no made in China in the future. There will be no made in America. Everything will be made on internet. You may buy here, design there, sell all over the world. If you're connected to internet, think globally and win locally. And keep on doing that. As I said, if we can succeed, you can. If you cannot succeed, somebody will can. So keep on doing it. Thank you.